Hello. It's the very first video version of the Calls with Your Kinky Bestie podcast. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this, so we'll see. But yeah, if you're listening on Spotify, you'll be able to see a little video of me if you're curious what I look like and what my little setup is here. Some behind the scenes action. Or if you or on YouTube, I'll post the video there. You won't be able to see the video on other podcast platforms because I don't know, that's how Spotify does it. So just if you're curious, go see on YouTube, see what I'm talking about, or on Spotify. I'm sure I'm also going to post some little like snippets of this to my Instagram. Oh, and I'll probably post this to my website too, so you don't even have to go to those places. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. My main hesitation is so far I've been able to get transcripts really easily for my episodes by just recording in the Google Pixel Recorder app, which has an amazing transcription feature. However, I can't use it at the same time as recording a video. And I tried recording the video with my actual DSLR camera, but the quality just wasn't as good for some reason, and it like limits the recording time I can do. And we just can't have that. I just need to be able to talk whenever I have the energy. So we're just going to do this and test it out and see how it goes. But hi, hello, welcome back, Kinky Bestie. Today, it's all about the correlation between ADHD and kink, how the two go together and how they don't always, and how we can use them together. And just, yeah, this is a question that comes up semi-frequently because it's kind of my whole fucking thing is talking about, as a sub with ADHD, I talk about this topic a lot and I work with subs who have ADHD. So this topic comes up a lot. Today we're going to dig into it more. So stay tuned. But right now, I want to celebrate because, oh my God, you guys, Spotify Wrapped season is here for 2023. And this is really the first full year that I've put into the podcast. And it's really incredible seeing that I have some top listeners. Like some of you guys listen to me regularly and I'm like in your circle in a little weird way. That is so fucking cool and thank you. And I want to celebrate that. So if you're one of my top listeners, like if you're on Spotify and get a little wrapped, or I don't know, if you follow on another platform and there's a wrapped similar thing, or you can just show me a way that you listen to me, send me that. You can email me, you can message me on Instagram. Both of these links are in the show notes. But I want to celebrate you. So send me that you're a top listener, and I'm going to enter you to a little contest where you can win, drum roll, the very first person. You can be the very first person to join my Design Your Dream Kinky Life course, which I haven't launched yet. I'm planning to price it between $300 and $500. So you're really getting like a pretty sweet deal getting to do this. It's going to be the first round, which I'm planning to start either at the end of this year, December, or early January 2024. The first round will be live. It'll be like a minimum of 5 modules. I might add more as we go because I love to overgive, but I know at least there's going to be 5. And along the way, the first round of folks doing this course, I'm going to have little live checkpoints so that you can share with me where you are in this process, where you're getting stuck, or what it is that you are working through, so I can actually customize the program to you and make it a little bit more personal while this still being like a recorded course. And the first round, in addition to that, we'll also get 3 mini mentorship calls with me, which would be like 30-minute little one-on-ones with me, so that we could chat through your progress and what you're going through and how, just where you're getting stuck, and I can make it a little bit more real for you. Because I have the most creative brain ever, I like to think, and can help you put the pieces together that aren't making sense or more personalized to you. And also just be your fucking accountability buddy. And that alone is kind of the price of the course, makes it worth it. And yeah, just not to mention all the recordings and stuff. And I do want to have this course forever. So if you're listening to this after 2023, early 2024, I'll have it linked whenever this is actually live. But if you're listening to it now, like, there's nothing live yet for you. You can only enter this contest. That's the only way that you can sign up for this program right now. So follow me on Instagram, or just keep following along here, or sign up for my email newsletter. I think will be like the first place I'll drop it. So go ahead and do that so that we can enter you in this fucking contest. I can send you a little thank you and celebrate you. I've also decided that even if you're not a top listener, you can still apply or submit to this contest by simply reviewing, like give me a little 5-star review or whatever, just wherever you listen to the podcast, and send it to me. So if you're on YouTube, maybe just like leave a really nice comment or something, but you're gonna have to send it to me because I don't, like, a lot of these are anonymous, so I don't know how to contact you if you do just like leave a review. So when you leave the review, like, get a little screenshot of it, either email it to me or DM it to me, and you'll be entered in this little contest. Let me pick a winner. About 10 days from now, December 10th, I will pick the free winner, special winner. So do this then so that we can pick someone, and yeah, you can be in on this lovely live experience that's gonna be really unique. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and just thank you if you're listening. That's so fucking cool. So today's topic, ADHD and submission. Oh my, where to even begin? So first of all, if you're interested in the actual science of this, there's a little bit of science to this, and it's that there's not necessarily like there doesn't need to be, there's not a really like proven, well, if you have ADHD you will be submissive kind of link thing, but there is a lot of evidence in the direction of, people with ADHD have hypersexuality as a symptom, so that can really oftentimes correspond to BDSM and kink and just, yeah, more like hypersexual fantasy desires and experiences. So if you are on this spectrum of ADHD or neurodivergence and you're noticing like this draw towards BDSM, it's not just you. There's you are part of a very big community, and it's normal and it's cool, and how amazing that we have all these lovely resources and public communities around it, so we can make sure everyone's safe and doing things, in community, and not living in little individual shame bubbles, because that fucking sucks. Get out of your shame bubble. You are good and meant to be here, so let's make this a safe and a good space for you. So there's also I think it's like a 2019 study that found that on the autism spectrum, so autists were more likely to be in non-monogamous like relationship structures, or poly, or being in kink too, for similar reasons. So in addition to, just if you have a brain that is deficient of dopamine, which is part of the ADHD condition, obviously having really fun and unique sex experiences is going to produce a lot of dopamine and just be desirable to you, when our bodies are wired to like receive the most dopamine from like sexual experiences for genetic procreation reasons. So on top of all that, there's also a way that you can really work this to your advantage. And I think the other reason this can be really desirable lifestyle for people who have ADHD and maybe struggle with their own management, of their symptoms and management of their life, like if you have executive functioning struggles, it can be really attractive, this idea of BDSM and having like a unique to you structure made around you to get your life together and get you taken care of, by sprinkling in elements of novelty, of pleasure, which is dopamine driving, and just, yeah, external regulation. Because let's be honest, sometimes, that's a big part of what we need too, is just someone else, and like kind of the peer pressure element of like, oh, someone else cares if I drink water, so that's more important to me than, just knowing inherently that I should do it because I want to, please the people I'm around, kind of thing. Or there's just so many different layers to that. So that's a really big part of it too, and not really something that you should take lightly, because that's also part of the magic in it and how you can really, design your BDSM dynamic and just your lifestyle in general to be what you need it to be and what you want it to be. Um, and there's also this element of folks with ADHD. I don't know what the area of the brain is called because I'm not a scientist. So honestly, fact check me on all of this. I don't know why my phone keeps slipping down. But there's also this element of the part of our brain that in neurotypical people might be stimulated by just the satisfaction of completing a task or just getting something normally done. Like, think about like going to work or showing up on time. For neurotypical brains, that can be self-rewarding just in and of itself. Like, oh, I feel good just because I did the thing I need to do and it's accomplished. But with, if you're more on the neurodivergent side, it's not necessarily the case. It's not necessarily like I don't get the same enjoyment or sense of fulfillment or reward just because that part of my brain is a little bit different from doing the boring stuff, because it just still feels like boring stuff. So ADHD brains can be hacked a little bit with this knowledge that we are more motivated by elements of novelty, excitement, more like higher rewards that are more exciting, like, physical stimulation that's pleasurable, or like praise, or, there's all these other rewards that you can bring into. It's going to depend on your specific dynamic. And of course, some people are motivated by, our little masochists are motivated by pain sometimes too. So it's almost a hack. So first of all, it's a feature, not a bug, and it's a hack, and we can use it. And I'm so glad you're here so that we can keep chatting about this topic. So, however this resonates with you, I also want to stress that even though I do almost exclusively work with submissives who do have ADHD, it's also okay if you don't have ADHD, or maybe you're not diagnosed, or you're not really sure what's going on, or maybe you have a slightly different diagnosis but some of the elements are comparable. Like, that's okay, and I want you here. And I also went most of my life without even being diagnosed for, what I now know to be ADHD and anxiety kind of things. So wherever you are on that journey, if you're finding pieces of value in whatever it is I'm putting out, like if there are things that you're taking away that like click for you, or when you apply them for your real life, they help and they make sense for you, and it just, works for your brain and has a positive impact on your life, then this work is meant for you. So keep following along. I'm really excited to drop this course because although I do offer the one-on-one mentorship, and by the way, if you're interested in doing that, you're going to need to get on my books as soon as you can, because I am going to be channeling a lot more of my energy into this course to be able to create that. So I'm going to limit those spots. So definitely get on my books if you want to work with me one-on-one, and that's more the side of things that you need. But I know that can also be a little limiting for folks, especially if you live on maybe in a different time zone, or you just have a different schedule than me, even if we are in the same time zone. Or there's also the ADHD element of sometimes it can just be like a bit of a roadblock to actually set an appointment and show up for it. I get that too. So I'm really excited to have this recorded course coming out so that like if it's 2 a.m. and you're feeling an impulse and you just need some help now, you can just get it more on this on demand, and also empowering people with the tools to figure this out, even if they're not really ready or wanting to be on like a one-on-one call with someone yet sharing their kinks. Like, I understand that there's a lot of embedded shame around kink, and especially if you have ADHD, you probably have a sensitivity to feelings of shame and rejection, so it can be a lot to really work through on your own before you're ready to chat with someone else about it too. So I get that and I hear that, and that's why this course is coming out. So it's for you. I cannot wait to launch this soon. Definitely follow along if you haven't already, and submit your reviews or your, if I was one of your top podcasts of the year, send that to me too so I can enter you in on this little contest. And I'm so excited to thank you and offer this course and this work to you. So I will see y'all in the next one. We'll see how this whole video thing goes. This is a little spontaneous. So please, if you have feedback around this too, I'd love to hear it. I am a little bummed that I'm not able to provide the transcript as easily this way. So if you have solutions around that, or like tools that you like to use, or just if you want to give the feedback that like, hey, no, I prefer a video to transcript, or no, I really need the transcript, fuck this video thing, like tell me about it so I can make this what y'all need. That is like, I really am here to serve you. I'm here to serve you in a way that I'll be able to consistently do it. So I can't, I have to honor my brain as well, and I can't create processes that are 20 million steps, because then the podcast will never get to you, or it'll get to you once a month. Like, I want to be able to show up consistently, which means that I also need to, set the systems to work for me too. So give me feedback on what you need so that I can figure out how to best do that and best serve you and get you the content. And yeah, I will see you in the next lovely episode. Thank you so much for hopping into this one. And we will chat so soon, bestie. Enjoy your lovely day. And it was fun to see, like, I'm having fun seeing my face on a little screen right now. I hope this was fun for you too, to kind of see more of the behind the scenes and my personality in this, and to connect a face to a voice. Some of the podcasts I listen to, most of them I listen to, I have, like, the example that comes to mind is I love the My Favorite Murder podcast with Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark, and it's two of them the whole time. And I've literally listened to this podcast for years, but I couldn't tell you if I looked at pictures of them, like whose voice is whose, because I'm not used to seeing the faces to match the voice happening at the same time. So now you know what my face looks like when my voice is, when my mouth is moving and words are coming out. Oh God, this got weird. I'm just gonna go. I love you so much. We'll chat later. Go enter this contest. Okay, bye.